Welcome back to Malakhi K's Minority Report. The goal is to review major news from the cannabis sector with some critical analysis. Today we will be reviewing news stories concerning Aphria, CannTrust, Aleafia, Sol Global, and Wayland. We begin with some light-hearted humor and news from Aphria as their Jamaican subsidiary, Marigold, receives a retail herb house license. Thank goodness yardies now have access to legal sensei in JA. Someone in their PR department has a sense of humor as they make light of the so-called missing property from the short report with a "yes, it is there" in parentheses. Which segues nicely into our biggest story of the week. Aphria announces a 158% increase in adult use sales. Other highlights include net revenue of 128 million in the fourth quarter, an increase of 75% from the prior quarter and a 969% from the prior year. Revenue for adult use cannabis of 18.5 million in the fourth quarter is up 158% from the prior quarter. There's a net income of 15.8 million reported, which makes it the first of the large caps to show a profit. Aphria rockets 40% after the surprise profit announcement to pull cannabis stocks higher as a market sector catalyst. It's a new day, says interim CEO Irwin Simon. Moon emoji, moon emoji, moon emoji. Moving along. Two CannTrust officials sold 6 million of stock after the chair was informed of unlicensed cannabis growing. Trading records show that a holding company controlled by Eric Paul and director Mark Litwin sold nearly 1 million worth of shares on November 16th last year. That was the same day a CannTrust executive sent and Mr. Paul replied to an email that outlined the company's illicit growing operations. I'm no scientician, but that's not a good look. SP is holding remarkably well, all things considered. One of the reasons for the CannTrust price might be that Aleafia Health is rumored to be placing a hostile bid for CannTrust holdings. Before being pulled from media outlets, it was reported that Aleafia would be paying approximately $4 per share in an all-stock transaction. No formal offer was made. There is also no evidence that the purported original article is cached anywhere. It's definitely a buy the rumor event, and Aleafia jumps 17% on the non-event event. Aphria and Fire are also rumored to be interested in CannTrust's assets. I'm sure there are many other vultures circling this carcass as well. Janine Pirro, host of Justice with Judge Janine, will sit on the board of directors of HeavenlyRx, effective immediately. I feel like I should be yelling this one. The company is a subsidiary of Sol Global. So if you need another reason not to own Sol, there you have it. The good news here is that more and more Republicans are getting on the bandwagon as they follow the scent of money. Wayland Group, still halted, announced late Friday evening that it has signed a meaningless, non-binding letter of intent to sell off its Canadian assets to failed cryptocurrency miner CryptoLogic Corp., appropriately tickered For Wayland bag holders, cry. CRY. Speaking of cry, Ben Ward is out as CEO and director. ICC would tentatively take control of their overseas assets. Good chance these deals never happen. My ongoing condolences to Wayland shareholders. And we'll leave you with something to watch. Canadian markets are closed on Monday. As per usual, when this happens, watch for LPs to have a green day on the American side. Pay special attention as the US side tries to burn Canuck shorts with their respective market closed. This should mean that Aphria continues its run and it will carry Canopy and Aurora along for the ride on Monday. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please be aware that none of the content in this video constitutes financial advice. Do your own diligence and remember, I'm not your mom. Thank you and try to leave the world a better place. Have a happy holiday Monday if you haven't.